Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I am doing the Pick-a-Stick challenge for January for the Pick-a-Stick Facebook group. Following their prompts, except for the first one was reduction, and I traded it for a wild card, which was trace, and I traced those circles. And then the next one was tissue, and this is dollar store gift tissue that I have stamped with some of my stamps, and we're just going to stick that on there. Okay, the next prompt was zigzag. So I have this little stencil and decided I would make a zigzag down the side of the page. Now the colors, like with the Pick-a-Stick challenge, they do, how many prompts are there? 8 prompts? I can't remember now. And then 2 colors, and the colors were white and green. And I'm sure they had a particular shade of green, but I always just go with what colors I have. Oh, it was forest green. That's what it was. Well, they have 6 prompts, 2 wild cards, so you can switch out to, and you're supposed to do them in the order that they drew them. So the first one was reduction, which I traded for trace. And yeah, there we go. So I just took the leftover paint and filled in the circles because I really didn't know what I was doing. And I had leftover paint, so I always like to use that up. And make a mess at the same time. Alright, so the next prompt was pour. So yeah, this isn't a pour, I promise. It was sort of pretending to be a pour, but I didn't want to create a lot of paint, and yeah, because I'm not doing a whole canvas. I just wanted to pour a little bit of yellow. I thought the yellow would go good with the green, and I was thinking I could do a dribbly line, but instead it's a bunch of blobs, and it's still kind of thick, so it's not running. And it's like sitting up, so I decided to add water to it, smush it around, and now this is what happens, you know, when you're just playing along with those prompts. You just end up with all kinds of craziness. Okay. I feel like I'm cleaning it up a little bit, but we're setting that aside to dry. And the next prompt is napkin. So I actually take a bunch of napkin and create some circles. So I cut this into circles and then I pull them apart, and I've got white circles and I've got zigzag circles. Hey, going with the zigzag. Good, right? Anyway, okay, I know I'm strange. So once I pull those all apart, I have the white ones, so I decide that I'm going to use the white ones as well, but they won't show up white on white, they're see-through, so I'm going to stamp some patterns on them. I stamp a bunch of patterns, but I only use a few of them in this, and I save the rest to use on some future project. Alright, so now we're going to stick our circles on, and there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just deciding where I want to place it and going for it. And I do things in threes. So we got 3 zigzags and I don't know, I probably do 3 of the stamped tissue as well. Oh, and I did pull out one more napkin. That was stamped napkin, by the way. And it had a bird on it. So I decided the bird, if I don't destroy it, hitting it with that brush, is going to be the focal point. So the next prompt, this I'm just using my Stabilo All and kind of shading around. I want to make that bird stand out just a little bit from the background. It's a very busy, crazy background. Maybe it helped, I'm not sure. Okay, so the next prompt is grimy. So I have a charcoal pencil and I am griming up the edges. Does that count? So I'm just rubbing it along the edges and then smearing it around with my fingers. And I'm adding some to the shading around the bird, hoping it will help. And here I'm just taking a white Jelly Roll pen, hoping to highlight a little bit. Yeah, it did a little bit. I still feel like my page needs something, so I'm going to mask off the bird and we're going to add a word or two. A phrase. Right. So the phrase is be awesome because I have a stencil that says be awesome. That is my reasoning behind that. Well, and I felt like it needed to be stenciled in white to hopefully, you know, calm stuff down, maybe show up. Use the color white, even though I've left a lot of white space. For me, that's a lot of white space. And we're just gonna stencil, be awesome. Alright, and I feel like you can't see it again, so I'm just going around with my pen just to darken the lines so you can see the word better. Now to remove the tape and hope that the bird survived. I'm just fixing the wings down there because that was hard to mask off. And then cleaning up the edge right there. And there we go. Be awesome. I hope you liked that. Think about checking out the Pick a Stick Facebook group. I'll put a link below. If you did like that, please hit like, feel free to share, comment, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.